Hello. I haven't done a tier list in a while, and my last one pissed a few people off because there are characters that I really like, and characters that I think are garbage, and lots of people like. So I just thought I'd do it again. I'll do this, and I'll compare it to the one I made a year ago when I can find that post, see what my opinions have changed, and maybe when we get to 5.0 or whatever, I'll just chuck another one, and we can just see who on earth goes from garbage to simply the best, or simply the best to garbage over the next year, because there are characters that I have changed my mind on drastically. One of which being Jean. Obviously, I'm going to start with Traveller. I'm going to put Traveller in C. We're just going to put Traveller in C. I would put them in B, but I made an extra category called Why Mahoya Why, and somebody belongs there. So I'm going to put them in C, and anyone I believe is worse than them will go in garbage. I think Traveller's fine. I don't like playing Traveller, but the abilities that you get from each and every new country are very, very good, and obviously sometimes they fit in as like a niche character. Geo Traveller was good. Geo Traveller was very good. Animo Traveller I never really saw the hype or the heyday of, because obviously when I started playing there were a lot more characters that did what Animo Traveller did but better. And then the Samara Dendro. The Dendro Traveller is actually quite good, but I do believe they belong in C. Anyone that's worse than them will just go below them. Jean. Simply the best. I don't give a shit. I love Jean. I haven't played her. I didn't play her for like the first year of playing the game, and I regret that because she's incredible, she's amazing, she was great in Spiral Abyss, and I kept reading people like 9-star floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss with Jean, and I was like, oh, why did they do that? Jean's so shit. Like, I play Sucrose, Jean's shit. Jean's fucking amazing. It's as simple as that. Just play Jean. Lisa. I like Lisa, but I think she's worse than Traveller. She is worse than Traveller. You can go here because Amber is going in garbage. I don't like Amber. I don't think Amber has any redeeming qualities. Lisa at least has a good story mission that I find fun. Lisa is a definitely garbage character. They just need to buff Electro on everyone bar Raid and Shogun. Because like Sino isn't that great, Lisa's not that great, Kaching, as much as I love her, isn't that great. Visual couldn't really be a sustainable DPS, but buff Electro, please. But Amber goes down there. Amber shit. Noelle. You probably belong above Traveller. Excuse me. Go down. Thank you. I don't play Noelle. I don't want to play Noelle. She's a 4-star. I don't have a great weapon like Red Horn Stonethresher for her, so I haven't really played her. I know she's a good healer. She's good at tanking damage. Good shielder, even. But I don't play her. So she can sit there and she can stay there. Barbara gets to go in fucking A. Barbara is an A tier. I don't give a shit. I played Barbara for the longest of times. I now have Kokomi. Kokomi will be going at the very top, obviously. But Barbara is just a healer. She's literally, that's it. If you need a healer and you don't want to play Chi-Chi because you're not trying to get like cryo resonance, or if you need a Hydro character to do Vaporize or Frozen and you're not against cryo enemies where it can affect you, like low levels of the Abyss, Barbara. Like, if you're starting the game and you need a healer, the game gives you Barbara, and she is actually very good. Also, when you see 6 her, she revives you for free. You die, Barbara's like, no, not today. I love Barbara. Or at least I did. I haven't played her in a very long time. But she definitely doesn't belong with Noelle, and I don't think she belongs in B. She's too good for that. I have too many fond memories of just reviving my fallen companions because I suck in this game. Sucrose is, yeah, it's Sucrose. This simply the best here is just going to be my fan favourites. I play Sucrose. I played it for the longest time. I got Kazuha. I still play Sucrose from time to time over Kazuha because she's awesome. I like the story mission. I like the character development in the game. I think her sword is so much better than Venti's, and I don't even think it's close. Like, Venti's great at grouping small enemies. Like, if you're fighting Healy Churls or little Fatui guys, you just want to group them all up. He's great for that. Sucrose just does insane swirl damage on such a wide area that I think you can use her against bosses, and I have used her against bosses. I think Sucrose is incredible. Speaking of Benny can jump into S. I just saw him out the corner and right. He can jump into S because he's good. He's good. I think he's better than Barbara because, you know, he's a good character. Barbara is just in A because she's great if you're starting off. He's not as good as Sucrose. I stand by that. Fischl, simply the best. I played Fischl for the longest time. I play Machine Gun Fischl, which is physical damage, auto attacks. You shouldn't. Don't do it. It's bad. But, yeah. Simply the best. Her, I play Mitternax Waltz on her. Mitternax Waltz. The one that allows Oz and her to do, to increase each other's damage. And that doesn't work very well with the build that I play because I run physical damage and Oz is obviously electro and you want to be running electro damage Fischl. But just seeing numbers go up and up and up makes her incredible. And I will continue to play her. Mona. Oh, I feel like I'm going to have to move Barbara. I don't want to. You can go above Barbara. I don't want to move Barbara down just yet. I probably might. Mona's great. I don't like her. I don't play her. I understand why people do. Seeing a million damage is fun. Outside of that, I think she's just a cool character. I've never gone out my way to do the 1 million damage. Let's play Bennett, Kazuo, Mona, big hoot owl smack. But yeah, I know she's good. Kaya, garbage. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Worse than Amber. D-Look. You can go in B, actually. There we are. There's my first B character. I don't like D-Look. I don't like many Claymore characters, and D-Look is slow. I have his weapon. I've built him. I've played him. I think he's one of the better Pyro 5 stars. I do think he's one of the better ones. Obviously, that's excluding Hutao. If we're just looking at him, Klee, Yoimiya, etc., I do think he's one of the better ones. I don't like Claymore characters, and you will come to see that as this list progresses. All the Claymore characters will be very low. Razor. You can go in C above Lacer. I don't think you're as good as Traveller. You're more niche than Traveller. You're just a physical damage, crazy wolfman who does what he does, and loads of beginners play him. Not beginners as in bad at the game, but beginners as in people that are genuinely just starting out and get lucky enough to pull a Razor. He's a fun character, but once you've played Eula, he's pretty much useless. Bennett, you've got to go in S. I don't want to put you in S. It's my fucking tier. You know what? Go on A. You go on A. It's my tier list. Bennett is incredible. Bennett is amazing. Everyone should play Bennett. I don't think he belongs in S tier because I don't play him. And it's my tier list. I don't care. Actually, you know what, Bennett? As good as you are, you can go on Y Mahoyo Y. Mahoyo. C6. Why? I C6 my Bennett. I did it for like a joke. We were playing 4 Bennetts in co-op, and we wanted to go and kill the Arborealis wolf. Can't remember what his name is off the top of my head. Wanted to go kill the wolf. So I C6 my Bennett so we could all do pyro damage. I did this full well knowing what C6 did, and I'd had the little constellation sat around for months. I don't play Bennett very much, and I thought it'd be fun to try Pyro Kaching, and I thought it'd be fun to have silly moments with friends where we'd all have Pyro Bennetts. So I C6'd him. But I do believe they need to get rid of it. He is an A/S character. He's very, very, very good. His healing is incredible. He heals to 70 and then buffs the living shit out of your team. I'm going to leave him in Y Mahoyo Y, which is weird because I genuinely made that for one person. But yeah, Bennett can stay there until they toggle constellations, or at least his C6, or just remove his C6, replace it with something better. But don't turn a toggle on because then people can mess around with characters and it'll get weird. Just get rid of his. His is garbage. Ningguang. You can go above D-Look. I like Ningguang more than I like D-Look. One of the first Geo characters I played. Very, very fun. I still think she holds up to today. I do. I really do. I think Ningguang is playable. Beidou. Oh, I don't like Beidou. Jesus, this is never good. Yeah, I'm Y Mahoyo Y. I wanted to put her in like C tier and just say she's not very good, but once again, I believe Beidou's downfall is Mahoyo's fault. The enemies in the game aren't aggressive enough for her skill to be good. You hold her skill, she puts up her shield, she gets hit once or twice, and she does 10, 15k damage. If she got hit in her shield constantly, because there were enemies that went through more rage states where they hit your character multiple times, her damage could be amazing. But unfortunately it isn't. Yeah, that one I might have to make an extra tier for the character in a little while, because I'll feel weird putting them next to them, because those characters are decent. Bennett, obviously, more so. Kaching, yeah. I main Kaching. That's it. Enough said. I main Electro Kaching because you should. Physical Kaching is garbage, but if you've got a low constellation, then, you know, pick and choose, do what you like. When she gets to... I'm not sure if it's C2 or C4. I'm pretty sure it's C4. Where all her Electro attacks become more powerful, and then C5 and C6 basically force you into Electro. I used to play Physical Kaching. I preferred Physical Kaching at the time. And then I got other constellations. Mine is obviously C6 now because they actually threw a banner for her, and I was like, yep, mine. So yeah, Electro Kaching, best Kaching. Always play Kaching. Jinling, you get to go in S about Venti. You're incredible. I would put you in simply the best, but this is now just a fan favourite of me thing. Here / higher, she's incredible. She's been in my Spiral Abyss team for eons. She absolutely decimates. Her Pyronado is incredible. Goba is a bit garbage, but it applies Pyro, so you can do Vaporize. If you equip with Emblem of Severed Fate and a good weapon, she will just destroy the Spiral Abyss with whichever team you feel like playing her with. Chongyun, I'm going to put you in garbage. I'm going to move Amber down here. I'm going to move Kai down here. I don't think Chongyun's as bad as Amber. I don't like him. That's simply it. He applies Cryo the way Bennett does, but he has none of the other positives that Benefit does. That Bennett does. He doesn't benefit the team in any way other than making attacks Cryo, and why don't you just play a Cryo character? Most Cryo characters, DPS wise, make their own weapons Cryo. He also belongs in garbage because him and Bennett confused me once. I played them both on the same team, dropped Bennett's ult, used Chongyun's skill, and then I attacked with Kaching and it went Cryo, and I was like, okay, so Chongyun overall's it. And then the next hit was Pyro, and then it was Cryo, and then it was Pyro, so he confused me and I don't like him. Zinchu, you belong in simply the best, but you're going here. You are better than Jinling. You are better than Jinling. Same reason, same team. I play Hu Tao, Zhongli, Zinchu, Jinling. That is one of my Spiral Abyss teams. It has been for like a year now. Zinchu is probably the best light, I'm going to use the word light healer in the game. He doesn't do overheals, he doesn't do anything like this, but you equip him, you get a hit, he heals you a little bit. You manage to get his skill to the end and he heals you for 3, 4, 5k. I used to have him heal for like 7k. I can't remember what build he was on, but it wasn't correct. It was funny though. His ult is amazing. I genuinely do believe he's better than Yulan. I genuinely still believe he's better than Yulan. But yeah, we play a lot of Zinchu. Zinchu's great. Chi-Chi, you get to go in B because there is so much hate around you. And I think the main reason for hate around Chi-Chi is that people pull her when they don't want to. My Chi-Chi is still C0. I've pulled 1. I've pulled like 4 genes and I'm happy about that. I've pulled like 4 Deluxe and it's annoying. I've not pulled a C6 Chi-Chi, so she hasn't completely screwed me over while I've been trying to get characters that I want. And therefore, I think that as a healer who gives you Cryo Resonance, she's not as bad as people make her out to be. Yes, her heals aren't great. Yes, her kit is clumsy, but she's Cryo Resonance on a healer. Simple as that. Like, it does what you need it to do. If you don't want to run a second Cryo sub DPS or support, but you want to run Ayaka, so you don't have Shenhe, for example, you want to run Ayaka and you want to run a healer that can give you the Cryo Resonance, there we are. And you can play, to be fair, I should say Ganyu Chi-Chi, because then you can run Reverse Melt without having to take up a slot for a healer and Cryo Resonance if you want and or need it. Play, clunky piece of shit. Not as bad as Chongyun. Better than Lisa. Better than Razor. You're too clunky. I prefer Traveller. Klee's just clunky. I've never really understood how to play. She just getting us knocked over a lot. She's very easily killed, and her kit is like, if you know how to play her, she's probably great. I've tried my damn hardest to play Klee. I don't like her. I don't like her. Hey, Tartaglia. I used to main Tartaglia because I watched a lot of Take-Time videos and he loved him, so I got him. And then I got really lucky on like wishes, and I believe my Tartaglia is C3 or C4. I believe. I might be wrong. It might actually be C2. I might just be a complete idiot. But I don't play him anymore. I think he's better than D-Look. I think he's better than Chi-Chi. I don't think he's better than Barbara. He is not one of the best DPSs in the game, and that's why I'm going to say he's not as good as Barbara. Barbara is a healer that if you don't have Kokomi, you don't have Chi-Chi, you can use Barbara. Like, Barbara does the job. Like, she heals, and that is what she is meant to do. Whereas Tartaglia is a DPS. If you don't have another DPS, unlike Barbara, who can still be a healer on any team, Tartaglia can't be the DPS for everything. He doesn't work very well with certain characters. He's kind of constellation locked, although one of his constellations is bad. But the higher constellation he is, the better. We'll come to that with Kazuha in a minute. Like, at C6, you can play a DPS Kazuha, but with, C0, he's not that great. I don't believe Tartaglia does a well-rounded enough job to be higher than that. I feel weird that Venti's in S, so I'm just going to drop him down here, because I don't think he belongs on the same tier as Xinling and Xinju. Diona. Another healer in the same vein as Barbara. Better than Barbara. I hate to say that. I like Barbara more. I prefer using the little ring of bubbles and the free revive. But Diona is a healer and a shielder, and I believe she's just better. That A tier is about to be the full Morgana. Jesus. Yeah, Diana heals. That's all I can really say. She heals, she puts up a shield. It's not very strong, to be brutally honest. But if you're doing overworld missions or anything early game, anything outside of, floor 11 and 12 of Spiral Abyss, because there's no other hard game content, she's perfectly fine. Zhongli, get an S, you're part of my Spiral Abyss team, you destroy everything, you're at 53,000 HP and your shield never breaks. He belongs there, that's where he's staying. Xinyan, get down here, you're garbage. You're not as bad as Chongyan. You're as bad as Chongyan. Yeah, screw it. Analyze Xinyan, Claymore character, slow attacks, pyro, meant to be DPS that I don't enjoy. Simple. Here we come to the first. Well, I say the first one that might piss people off. Some of this might already piss people off. Kyle sucks dick. Albedo. B, I don't like you. I think your elevator's funny. I don't think it really does much outside of being a tenacity of the Millilift proc. And I'm probably never going to play you. Ganyu belongs in A. How do I line up my Morgana team? One sec. There we go. They don't belong in that order. They should be in the order they were originally, but I'm not changing it back because that's how they look in my team compositions. Screw it. Ganyu's great if you like bow characters. I don't, but her damage is mental and she still belongs there. She's one of the best DPS in the game. Yeah, she's outpaced by, I can think, three or four characters overall. As I've said, I don't really play her, but I know her damage is mental, and when I do play her, she does just kill everything. I don't play her on the actual Morgana team comp, though. I just play her for fun. Zhao. I mean, with Furina out now, you're probably better. You can go A. Yeah, you can go by Barbara. Zhao's a good DPS if you like him. His HP fluctuates, which is now great, due to the kits and the buffs and stuff that are coming from the new area of the map. Why can I still not remember its name? The Land of Furina. His HP increase and decrease is very good now, and there are loads of artifacts that you can play with him. And as much as I kind of refuse to play him, because a friend of mine plays him routinely, that's his main. So if we're in the world together, I won't play Zhao, and I'm so used to seeing a Zhao, I just don't touch him. But he's very good. I have an R5 Primordial Jade Spear on him, so I probably should play him at some point. Hu Tao, get there. Now, you belong there. Was the best DPS in the entire game up until, Inazuma. Literally, yeah, for the whole of Leeway, best DPS in the game. Beats everyone in Mondstadt, hands down, easily. She is insane. If you want to hit 1,000,000 damage, use Hu Tao. If you want to clear Spiral Abyss, use Hu Tao. Yeah, that's all I can say. They made a Hu Tao phone and I can't afford it. They also made a Sucrose phone. I want the Sucrose phone. This is going to be a weird one, but Rosaria belongs up here. Rosaria is one of my favourite characters in the entire game. I play it with Kaching. She drops her ult and gives my Kaching an additional 15% crit rate, which is great because my Kaching is rocking 42 crit, 307 crit damage, so it procs her up to above 50 with Cryo Resonance as well, so it's basically 57, 72. Yeah, it's the only way that my Kaching can crit. But I believe Rosaria belongs up there. I've played her an awful lot. I think she's amazing, and I will continue to play her a lot. Yanfei, I have never played you, and I don't want to be unfair, so I'm going to put you in B below Albedo. I just think you belong there. Eula, you're better than Ganyu. Get up here. This is, once again, my tier list, and I don't care. Eula's great. Eula's physical damage is great. I liked playing her when I played her. I don't play her much anymore because I don't need a physical damage DPS. She's probably one of the characters that I shouldn't have wished on money-wise because, like, she doesn't do anything now. But she's incredible. If you want to hit 1,000,000 damage outside of Hu Tao, she's your best bet. It's just, you know, showcase, show off. But clearing overworld stuff, Eula deals with it perfectly fine, and is the only Claymore character I can think of that I actually give a shit about. I'm just looking at the list. I don't think there's another Claymore character in the game that I even remotely would play. Kazuya, you belong in S. You're part of my Spiral Abyss team. He's part of my Ayaka Spiral Abyss team. He's great. He does what Sucrose does, but better. I prefer Sucrose. He does what Jean does, but better without the healing. But I prefer Jean. If you want to swirl everything and make a weird wall that's meant to be transparent but you can't see through, he's your man. It annoys the shit out of me when I can't see through that bloody wall in the Spiral Abyss. Ayaka, best of the best. I don't give a shit. Get up here. To be fair, I should actually sort out this simply the best column. You go there. You go there. You go there. Do I prefer you over official? No. Yeah, Ayaka is the best. I know there are some new characters that are making Ayaka's DPS look a bit lackluster, but my Ayaka's C6. She has her best in slot weapon. I got her on the day she came out, and I do not care about it. She is amazing, and I love her to bits. She absolutely shreds everything with her ult in the game. The only issue I have is because I'm a bad player, I struggle to keep her alive at times. So she just dies, and then I'm like, shit, what do I do now? But yeah, if you've got an Ayaka, even if she's C0, even if you're using the craftable weapon from Inazuma, the sword for her, obviously, she's amazing. To play her with anyone, it really doesn't matter. She's also easy to build because you don't need to rely on any crit rate outside of Cryo Resonance and a full piece. Obviously crit rate substats still help, but I've got her at 4293, 40 crit, 293 crit damage. I'm trying to get to 300 crit damage, but the game will not give me the artifacts for it. Yoimiya, I was so hyped for you and you let me down. You can go above top. Yeah, you can stay there. That makes sense. I think Barbara is, once again, I'm using the more well-rounded argument of Barbara does healing when she does healing, you know, that's her job. Yoimiya, I was so hyped. Her HP fluctuates, so she's probably better now than she was. But I never really got into her. I was like, yes, 5-star Amber, this is funny. No one will ever play Amber again. Let's go. And her damage is good. Her damage is good. But she was released as like the poster child alongside Ayaka, and I think the difference in power level there is just too wide. Genuinely, I do not think Yoimiya stands up on the same like level as other DPSs in the game. Sayu, you can get an A. You're fun to play. You do Sonic Ball and you heal. There you are. That's literally it. You can go in. You're gonna be the first character put in S tier that I don't use in Spiral Abyss. Yeah, Raiden Shogun's good. Raiden Shogun's good. Screw it. She belongs there. Energy recharge set, Emblem of Severed Fate, and you know the catch or a best in slot weapon. just ult and go crazy. I don't play her as much as I should, but I do think she's very, very good. Kujo Sara, you can go below Lisa. You're a worse Bennett in all other circumstances than Raiden Shogun. Specifically, Eula Diona, Raiden Shogun, Kujo Sara being the team comp that I would play to make sure that Kujo Sara is actually proccing someone properly. I just think she's worse than Bennett in every other conceivable way. And she doesn't heal. I'm 99% sure she doesn't heal. I don't think she does. I haven't played her in ages. Kokomi, yep. You belong above. You belong above Sucrose. Kokomi is the best healer in the game. She's a fucking mermaid princess. And everyone shit on her when she came out because she had no crit rate and no one wanted to wish on a healer. I day one got her at C0. And then I believe I streamed like 2 days later and got her at C1 while everyone was still calling her dog shit. She's C2 now. I will continually wish on her until she's C6. But obviously, I don't have thousands of pounds to throw at the game to C6 her immediately. Otherwise, I would have. It took until her second banner for people to realise how broken she was. And she's, what, 80% of the Spiral Abyss usage now? 70% maybe, considering all the new characters. But Kokomi's one of the best characters in the game. I got her on day one. I don't care. She's a mermaid princess. Simple as that. Anyone that said she was garbage because she had no crit rate is an idiot who doesn't realise that a healer that deals an insane amount of damage through just like tenacity of the Millilith buff and allows you to heal on an ult that no you can't crit, but her kit allows her to crit with her ult, and holy shit, hitting people in the face for 20-25k damage with a fish without having to use Luxurious Sea Lord, I might add, because that weapon is ugly, is incredible. Aloy. Yep. Solves that. You weren't the character I wanted to put down here, but you belong down here. I'm sorry. Aloy is... Obviously, they wanted their game on PlayStation, and PlayStation said, we want an asset in your game. They chose Aloy. Aloy is the one that they put into the game. Cool. Aloy is my favourite character because she is from my favourite game, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden West being up there, I still prefer Horizon Zero Dawn. The first game was better. They did Aloy bad. She could have been good. She really could have been good. She didn't need to be on par with Ayaka and Hu Tao and stuff, but like playability-wise, she should have been good. And it's just sad that she isn't. Homer, you belong in garbage, and I do not care what anyone says. I do not like you. I do not play you. Ito, see, I'm going to quickly run through some of these because some of these characters I think are garbage. You belong in B. You're better than Yanfei. Yeah, I don't like Geo comps. I don't like this full. We have to use all Geo. And for that reason as well, this guy's just going in garbage. Better than Kai. Better than Amber. Better than Chongyun. Yeah, you can go below Timer. Screw it. I don't like full Geo comps. That's that. It's my tier list. Simple. I genuinely do not enjoy them. I just think running all Geo and having no reactions in your team is garbage. I've never fully tried it outside of like jokingly laughing with, you know, Ningguang, Zhongli, Albedo, and why can't I remember your name? I just said it. I literally just said your name. This one. But no, I do not enjoy Geo comps, so that's the way that goes. Shenhe, yep. You... Oh, I'd rather play you than Sucrose. Actually, yeah, that's true. I play you. I drop Sucrose for Kazura every so often, so yep. Shenhe makes my Ayaka do 300k charge attacks. It's as simple as that. Is 300k my highest? I posted a video on my Instagram. I might find it and post it on YouTube in a little reel or short or whatever. But yeah, 300k charge attacks. That she wouldn't do it without her. Prior resonance, simple. For the same reason you get to go down here, I think you're worse. I genuinely think you're worse. Once again, a character's name I can't remember. Yunjin. Mainly because I don't care and or play you. Yamiko. Be better than D-Lug, better than Ningguang, better than Chi-Chi. I'm going to put you there because I love your character design and I think you're really cool. You're not very good. I'm sorry to say. Yomiko is not very Not very good compared to other DPSs in the game, and as a sub DPS, she applies Electro, and that's about it. I don't think her support capabilities are anywhere near where they could be to even call her a support. So yeah, as a sub DPS, I just think she sucks. But she's cool, and I think she's better than Chi-Chi and D-Look and all that. Yeah, she belongs there. Ayato, you belong in this one. I like you. I should have wished on you. I didn't. You're the brother of Ayaka though, so you know that puts you up a peg. Otherwise, you'd be in B. I think he's great. I've seen people play him. They obviously think he's great. You know, people that main Ayato, main Ayato. So yeah, you can go in A. Screw it. Yelan, S tier. You belong beneath Xinling. You belong there. Screw it. I play Kazuha, Zhongli, Xinling, and Xinqiu more, but when I want to play, I play Hu Tao Double Resonance. So I play, Hu Tao Resonance. So obviously you can play Hu Tao, Zhongli, Xinqiu, Xinling, and then your resonance is Pyro. Or you can replace Xinling with Yelan, and then your resonance is Hydro. And I occasionally do that, but I prefer Xinling. I think Xinling is better for clearing Spiral Abyss, but Yelan is a lot more fun. And I've got an Aqua Simulacra, so he actually does a very good job of having high crit rate, high crit damage, and above 200 ER. And for that reason, I think she's one of the better characters in the game. I don't like you. You can go there, because you're playable now with Dendro, Hyperbloom. You're probably better than Noelle. Screw it, Noelle, drop down. Enough said. Yeah, she's playable in Dendro Hyperbloom teams. Outside of that, I wouldn't touch her. I have no idea where to put you. You are a punchy man, and I played you once and thought it was funny. You can go an A. Above I am. Played once, thought it was funny, did a lot of punch damage, never played again. Maybe I will play him before the next time I decide to do a tier list, and it'll go up or down, dependent. But for now, we can sit there. Tanari. Ooh. This is where I want like extra rows, because Tanari definitely belongs. No. Tanari belongs like here. But I want to put him above Ayato. He doesn't belong with like Zhao, Eula, Ganyu. I like Tanari because Dendro Calls. Dendro Calls do a lot of damage. I used to play Tanari as the sub DPS because I didn't want to play Lamine. And yeah. Oh, that's Nahida, Tanari. What else did I play? Nahida, Tanari, Kokomi, Nilu. Obviously Nilu. One of my favourite characters in the game. So yeah, screw it. You belong there because I can't think of a reason to raise you outside of I liked your Dendro Calls. Calais, you can go in top C. Free characters of the game give you to help you do Dendro Calls. Simple as that. I don't think she's great. I don't play you. I don't like you. You can sit there. Yeah, I don't like Dory. Dory can sit there. Sino. Why is this bottom character going bigger? He is a 5-star Mahoyo. You know this, right? He's literally a 5-star character in your game. We complained about Zhongli. I didn't, personally. I wasn't playing when that happened. But everyone complained about Zhongli, and you went, here's his buff, Zhongli's good, he's an Archon, he's a god, he's great. Sino sucks. Are we ever going to change him to be decent? I'm just going to leave him Y Mahoyo Y because I genuinely do not think he's good. I think he is one of the most regretted pulls in the entire game. I think people should know this. People should know this from playing like Kaching and stuff. Electro isn't good enough. Simple as that. Unless you're playing Raiden Shogun, Electro isn't good enough. So yeah. Until Electro gets a buff, he can stay there. And if Electro got a buff, I'd just go and play Kaching anyway. I don't think Sino is fun enough or cool enough to play. Next up, this person. They have cool coloured eyes. I can't remember what their name is, and I don't play them, but they go here. Candice, that's the one. I'm going to put them there because I know someone that likes them and plays them religiously, and they've got heterochromia. Simple. Neela, you belong on top. I have no male characters in the top. That's only because I didn't want to move you guys up. Fair enough. Neela belongs higher up than this. I feel bad that Jean's dropping down because my favourite characters in the game are Jean from Mondstadt, Kaching from Leeway, Ayaka from Inazuma, and Nilu from Samara, because overworked storyline female characters who wield swords and attack really quickly are apparently my style. Nilu's great, and I don't care. I have her at 69,069 HP, and for that reason she belongs in Simply the Best. Simple as that. Nahida, you are great. You belong up here. You can go there. You can go there. Nahida's great. If you want Dendro Cores and you want Dendro Cores to do damage, Nahida is your best. And it's kind of a shame that she is, because she's the Archon from Samara that not everyone can own. And outside of her, there is Calais. And who else is 4-star Dendro? Oh, the Traveller, obviously. But if you really want to play Traveller, I mean, not many people do. There needs to be a Dendro applicator that is either a 4-star or is like rerun Nahida. Do it that way, there we are. Rerun Nahida, because we focused on how good Dendro Cores were so long, and there were people who didn't get Tenari, who didn't get Nahida. And you know, they're running around with Calais and Traveller, and as much as I love this game, I don't want the game to tell me who to play by not allowing me to have certain characters. Like, I just think there should be a better 4-star other than Calais, so that it's easier to get a character that does the sort of thing that Nahida does. Carve is obviously Dendro, but he sucks, and Carrara is Dendro as well, but they're both newer, and I didn't like either of them. Layla, Simply the Best. Do not care. You're worse than all these. Layla belongs in Simply the Best. I love their storyline. Simple. I don't care. This Simply the Best is about to be 2 lines. Jesus Christ. I don't really have much to say about Layla. She shields, you put tenacity on her, that's about it. She's not a great character, and if you're trying to build a team for Spiral Abyss, I do not suggest it. I like playing occasionally with Kaching and Fish, or with the Sukamona team, where I just play Fischl, Kokomi, Sucrose, and Layla instead of the 4th. I can't remember who the 4th is. Jinling. But yeah, that's like a sick team. I like Layla. I think Layla's great. You can go. I don't own you, and for anyone that like skips, well, for anyone that watches this festival and skips through the video, I'm gonna put you off Kyle. I think he's good. I don't play him. I don't own him. I'm just gonna put him here in case anyone skips to the end and then has to like re-skip back and be like, oh shit, he doesn't actually hate him. But yeah, you belong there. Farazan. Bit there. I don't play you. I have you at C6, so I need Wanderer so I can do that team. Until then, you can sit there. I think you're better than Lisa. Al Haytham, once again, a character I don't own. But I don't mind Al Haytham. I don't think he's bad, so he can go there, and Baizu can go there as well while I think about it. Both 2 characters I don't own. Baizu I'd like to own. I'm wishing on him at the minute because his banner is out. I'd like to own him to play him alongside Furina, because he's a good Dendro applicator and healer. Al Haytham I just don't really want to play. I don't think he's great. I'd rather Ayato. If I was going for a new male 5-star that was going to cost me money on a banner, I'd rather go for that. You both belong above Ito. I would much rather play. Actually, you belong above Albedo. I'd rather play you than Albedo. And you can actually go above D-Look. Sweet. Yao Yao. You can go here. I don't play you, I don't think you're great. And that's that. This is the character that belongs here. This is why I made this thing. Get rid of the fact that her auto targets, and then we'll talk. For now, she stays there. Mika, you're funny, you're cool, I like you. You belong there, because I don't think you're on man. Yeah. 4-star Eula. Simple. You want to play 4-star Eula? That one there. You belong in garbage. I hate you. I think you're garbage. You belong in you're above Kaya. I don't like the silly little Roblox animated Minecrafty looking skill that she's got. And for that she belongs there, and I will never play her. The same is literally true for Linny, and I don't care. Linny belongs here. Lynette also. Lynette's better than Linny, and also Lynette's free. So Lynette is a character that the game gives you for free, I should say. Linny is a 5-star that you have to wish on to look like a bit of a muppet with that skill. Or ult. It's his ult. Yeah, it's his ult. I don't like his ult. It's literally just aesthetics that I don't like his ult. I don't like the style of it in the slightest. I know that Furina Land, why can I not remember the name of it, is meant to be theatrics and all of this, but I don't really want to see a cat in a hat unless I'm sitting down and watch the movie. Simple as that. And Carrara's postal delivery service just reminds me of how shit FedEx and Royal Mail are. Oh, Sorry, I had chills for a second. Fremine. I like Fremine. Fremine gets to go in fucking A tier, screw it. He has a little helmet and it reminds me of Subnautica and it's cool. Nervalet, okay, well. Here comes the characters that I have to be nice to. You belong in S, you're great, I don't play you, I don't want to play you, but you're one of the best characters in the game. You're one of the best characters in the game. Furina. One of the best characters in the game. I actually put you about there. Easily one of the best supports in the game, does everything that you could want her to do as a sub DPS and a support. I would rather play Kazuha. I don't have a full team comp for her yet, but I'm working on one, so for now she can stay there. I do believe that when she's fully built and when people know her full potential and the team comps that you're meant to play her on, and when I learn to play her properly, I believe she will move up. I think she could be better than Xinchu for Hydra applications if used correctly. I like the fact that she heals, because my game needs a lot of healers. And her skill is broken. Her skill is absolutely broken. So yeah, she belongs there. These two are just here because I know they're insane. I didn't wish on either of them. Oh, I wished on him. I just didn't get him. I'm never wishing on Nervalet. I don't want him. I don't think he's cool. I don't like his charged attack animation. But I have to give it to him. At C0, he is probably now the best DPS in the entire game. And it feels silly saying that, but he probably is. 2 seconds. No, we're fine. Okay, I just had to check that my I wasn't playing random music in the background because I put the Genshin soundtrack on and this video was going on for 40 minutes. I didn't know how long was left of it. Charlotte, you belong in S tier. Same reason. Storyline was great. You're awesome. I like you, and I will play you because you're a funny little DPS. And then we've got these two. I don't feel I can speak very much on them because I've not played them, I've not watched much about them. I just know that this one looks cool and I would rather play than basically all of these. Higher than Chi-Chi. And Navia, I believe her name is. Navia looks incredible. So Navia can just jump straight in S because I'm guessing Navia is going to be on the same power level as everyone else from Furina Land. What the hell is the name of it? I've referred to it as Furina Land like 4 times. Can't remember the name of it. But there you are. There is mine. If I zoom out, is my screen going to fit properly? There we go. There is my tier list for, what is it, November? Yeah, November 23. I'll come back in 5 point something and redo this. But for now, I believe, yeah, I do. Do I like this? Do I like this? I'd rather play Baiju than D. Look, I'm just looking at some of them. I genuinely, other than the 3 new characters that I put at the end of S, I'm going to stick by this. Screw the characters in garbage. Screw Kaya. Kaya sucks. Don't play Kaya. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Tier list.